So
who's introing today?
We are doing an intro, yeah?
Yeah, someone do it.
Yeah, go on, Simba.
Me?
Yeah, because
is it my turn?
Either that or it's just us doing an impression of you.
Please don't make noises like that.
This is the intro.
Where are you getting these noises from?
I have a lot of plastic toys around my person.
Whoa! I guess that's our intro to the Spurious Accusations podcast number 5, is it? I think.
Number 5?
It's got to be 6.
Is it 4?
No, I think it's 5. 4 was last week. Which I put out like a week late. David, can you please stop playing with toys now?
Yeah, I've got to let it unwind, otherwise it will break the springs.
Where is it even from? Did you got it from McDonald's or something?
No, it's a little plastic sealed toy that I got in a Christmas
Can you just
cracker.
not put it in your bed or something?
Yeah, but it's got to unwind, otherwise you'll compromise the springs, Finn. And then it'll never wind up properly again. But you'd love that, wouldn't you?
I want you to have no fun. That's what he's
hater.
And guys, this is what being a 22-year-old is like. You play with toy things from Christmas crackers, apparently.
Yeah, you do.
No responsibilities. Oh, fucking hell.
Can't find any toys nearby.
Do we have topics to talk about on this podcast?
You've had loads of shit go down, David, haven't you?
I have. Can I have a little moan first about Windows 10?
I've got loads of moaning to do today.
Okay. Everyone's moaning.
Right. So, Windows 10 I upgraded to probably about a month ago now.
Mm.
Obviously, I use the internet a lot with this whole YouTube game.
Really?
I've got this really good feature now that I think, well, it certainly didn't happen before Windows 10, where my wireless adapter will cut out roughly every 10 seconds whenever I'm uploading or downloading. And when it cuts out, it takes the mouse and keyboard with it. And basically, it takes all my USB, all my USBs with it. So if I'm trying to in the background while I'm recording, the microphone will cut out at least 10 to 15 times an hour.
Wow.
The keyboard will cut out 10 to 15 times an hour. I was trying to do a bulk upload today. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it because I wouldn't be able to do this podcast.
Is that a problem from Windows 10 or is that a problem from computer?
Yeah, is that really...
I don't know, but it didn't happen before I upgraded, and now it happens.
These things downloading as well. When we were running Windows 95.
You have no idea how many times I had to disconnect and reconnect just to get the Game of Thrones from the other day, which I still haven't watched. So shut up. I still haven't watched it.
I watched that literally just before this.
I watched it yesterday.
Oh,
we won't spoil it anyway. Nah. We can talk about Vikings though, but we'll do that in a minute. We've got lots of stuff to moan about first.
Yes, so that was just my little frustrating thing that I had to say. But it is so annoying.
That sounds really annoying.
There goes my keyboard again. Oh, there goes my mouse again.
I think you need to just do a complete system reset. David!
Just rip.
Sorry.
You wind it up again.
Sorry.
Put it on the bed.
I've thrown it away on the bed now.
Is it with the sword and the giant statue?
No, the sword... the giant statue has its place on the shelf, and the sword lives on the chair.
You mean your windowsill?
David has like an actual nerd room, unlike me and Steve. Well, I don't know what Steven's room looks like, but I'm assuming it's not as bad as David's.
It's got all new furniture. He has a race car bed. Stuff like Altair went down.
You have a race car bed, don't you, Stephen?
I do.
I sleep in a race car.
Yeah, this Millhouse's
I sleep in a bed with my wife.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. It's got go faster stripes and everything.
Oh,
my name on the front, like number 1. Cool.
You still have like your walls painted different colours.
Yeah, they're all 4 of them different colours, and I drew on one of them.
There is constant banging in your side.
Sorry!
Can you not just stop moving?
He can't stop.
Jesus, you'd be like the worst radio presenter ever. You'd be like, oh fuck, sorry, I've just knocked everything over. That $4,000 mic is broken.
Yeah, but that's the... As I think we discussed in a previous podcast, that's the genuine,
Is that your unique selling point?
USP.
The fact that David can't stop fucking fidgeting.
The realism of it. You know what I'm playing with now?
What?
Oh, I don't want to know.
I'm playing with a map of Cyrodiil.
Why have you got Oblivion out?
The province of Cyrodiil.
Right, why have you got your Oblivion case out?
Year 433 of the Third Age.
Can we please...
433 of the Third Age.
David, just get your arm on your desk, wipe everything off of it, and then we'll continue.
Can't, too big.
Don't do that. Don't wipe everything off your desk, because the mic and the monitor and everything will go.
Please
stop. You will.
Please stop fidgeting with stuff. Are you going to stop now?
Unopened bank statement.
No,
Unopened
please
letter
stop.
from EE telling me to
We don't
do my
need to know.
taxes. Couple of bullets. National insurance card. After some, because somehow I managed to burn yesterday.
Because you went outside.
In the 20 minutes that I was outside yesterday, how hot was it? It must have been about 27 or 28 centigrade.
You were in a
like
full
that.
hoodie, so you must have done well.
Well, I was wearing a vest and whiskey. Okay, that was all I had on my desk.
A whiskey.
A
And you were
whiskey.
wearing a vest
It's an
and
interesting
whiskey
thing.
And a deck of cards.
of a children's card game.
And a firelighter. And
What
some
do you use these
stamps.
things for?
And another letter from HMRC telling me to pay some tax. And the maps. And a little mini little car toy. And a Game Boy Advance with Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban on it. And that really good Spider-Man one. And that is it. That was everything on my desk except the essential computer stuff. And my God, does it look clean.
How's your Advance still going? Are they dead now?
Sake.
I haven't played it in a couple of
I
years.
still-
It
I
just
still
looks
got a
Game Boy
certain amount
original.
They've only got a certain amount of years before they just die and can't say
Depends how much you
anything, innit?
use them.
Well, wasn't that to do with the Pokemon cartridges?
Yeah, it was a couple of years ago, the Game Boys wouldn't pick up on Pokemon
Oh
anymore.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
No, I had an old Game Boy Color, and you couldn't save the Pokemon. So what I would do is I would play it for 16 hours straight and just hope the battery didn't run out and try and complete the
This is
game.
just when it was new, though.
You just couldn't turn you left the Game Boy on overnight. It's
What colour was your Game Boy Color?
It was like a translucent purple.
Oh,
Ooh.
classic.
It was really cool.
It's the
I
same
liked
as
it
what
back in
the
time.
Advance was, wasn't it?
But I never,
Seeing it.
I didn't go past the Game Boy Color. Man, this has brought me on quite nicely into the topic of things were better when
Okay,
in the
let's
90s.
talk about
Things
your
were
topic.
better. Oh my god. Here we go.
before the book face, right?
Can
I
we
see.
honestly call ourselves 90s kids?
Yeah, we are.
You two
I
were
don't
born in
know,
93
because-
and I was born in 94.
That's 90s
we're
kids.
very young. is the
Yeah,
thing.
I know that technically makes us 90s kids, but how many memories do you have of the 90s?
Quite a lot, actually.
Not many until
I remember the
mid to
millennium.
late 90s,
Other
though.
than
You
the
remember the
occasional
Millennium,
TV
Timber.
show. But
Yeah.
anyway, as we all know, the
That's
90s
your
didn't end
90s
until
memory.
2004.
Your 90s
The-
memory is the Millennium.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
The 90s didn't end till
We're-
2004 anyway.
we're very different from people who were born 2000 onwards, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
we're also very
guess.
different from people
Like-
born 1980 onwards. What's your point?
Well, not particularly though. I don't
No,
think
you
we
are.
are.
People
don't
say
think-
this. Everyone gets to about our age and they go, "Oh, these kids."
No,
they
no,
don't
but
have
I
it as
think
good as us.
I think
and
the
people have been
internet
doing
is
that for thousands of years.
No.
Stephen, let the guy make his damn point.
No, that's
He's got
not what
my
I'm
point.
about. I don't think they're. David, your rattlings are still annoying me. I can hear
Sorry.
cheap.
Yeah, what are you doing?
that was something.
You shaking the mic, just
No.
bouncing around,
I
juggling
need
it.
something to do with my hands.
Just look on Facebook or something. I don't know. Find some.
Oh, there's a small knife here. I'll play with that.
That sounds about right.
It's one of the curved ones. You know that the Sikh people carry about them person.
I
know what you mean.
wouldn't have any idea.
I can't remember the name of it, but I
I
think
don't know why you have one of them. I don't even want to know. We're not going to ask. That's
because
the-
I'm open to different cultures and religions.
okay.
Weapons.
Yeah, weapons. Right, so
Kirapan.
the reason I've been annoyed recently is because, man, kids on the internet are such assholes.
You've been getting haters, Finn.
Oh,
Yeah, so many, and
None of
just,
the people over at Superdav are assholes.
No, it's just.
We're a nice community of
It's
two of us.
it's Minecraft kids. I know it is because they're you can tell they're below the age of 12, which must mean they've been born they're almost 2010s or not like 2005.
yeah, born in 2010. It's 12 years old.
Yeah. Wait, no, born in 20. No, I can't do
Guys,
maths.
let's do basic maths. If you're born in
Born in
2010,
two-
you're 6 or 5.
I was waiting to see if Finn
To be
would
fair
go,
though,
yeah,
some
yeah.
of the people probably are 6 and 5, right? Because now, have you you haven't been around young kids that much, like you guys, have you? Really?
No, I just work with kids every single day.
No, but as in you
It's
don't
fine.
live with them, or anything like that. You don't see them when they're just
No,
at
I
home
don't.
and
Not
stuff.
when I don't have to. No.
They are surprisingly advanced with the internet. A 4 or 5-year-old can go on YouTube. They know which YouTuber they like. They will go and watch the shit out of them. It's really weird. So, you may actually have 5-year-olds watching your videos, David. And you don't even realize it.
No, they're all 18 to 25-year-old supermodels.
Is that what your analytics
That's
say?
the-
Do they
that's
actually
the
have
dream.
supermodel?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, no. The trick is, right. I found something with the analytics, and we found this a while, David, ago. Is that you have a weird demographic of middle-aged women, right?
Well, yeah, that's because people will just say they were born in the 70s.
No. It's not that.
I see what Finbar's going at.
It's kids using their mum's YouTube account.
Oh, yeah, all
That's
that.
what I saw.
And subscribing to things. So you have like a really weird, just random demographic of 30 to 40-year-old women.
Is that why there's that weird comment on one of our videos where it's like a 40-year-old woman commenting first?
Yeah. No,
I got
that
really
is
confused.
it. It's like Jane Turner has commented, you need to
Wow.
play more Minecraft, you
Wow.
suck balls, kind of thing.
Finn, you get comments like that.
Oh, I get so many.
Oh, bless you.
There's one particular kid who just will not shut the fuck up, so I just deleted him from the channel. It's just like...
What's his name?
I don't know, I'm not going to say.
I think his name was Simple Salmon.
Yeah,
I heard that guy's
prick.
a massive dick.
But my point was, right, what I was saying is it's not... I think the 2000 kids will be alright. I think it's our generation that is being completely screwed over by the internet, right? And I'll explain why. We were the first ones to get, like, social media at a young age, if you know what I mean. So nobody knew what it was going to do or how it was going to work. And, like, we were around when, like, AOL and MSN started coming out, right?
We're the test tube babies.
Yeah, and it has completely ruined so many of us. Like, if you look at people who are in school and just what absolute states they are, and just you see the stuff they post on the internet, and you see what their life has become, and there's all the MAGA thing, the online dating crap, which it went okay for me, but the MAGA-loof faggots, that's like a thing that started in our generation pretty much, and it's just disastrous. It's made people massive douchebags, like the Vines and stuff like that. Oh god, it's the worst.
I'd like to think that those people were already douchebags, but now they just have a platform to douche.
I don't think they are. I think that it's made them into douchebags.
I think there's always going to be so much douchebags, though.
But I think they've seen this stuff on the internet that people post, and they like try and emulate it or try and be cool, or I don't know, like subconsciously, you know, or try and be hipster. I don't fucking
like prank.
You do realise, Finn, the thing you're complaining about, without it, you would not have a life or a career. No,
I'm aware. What I'm saying is, for some people like us, it's pretty good, right? Because it's like, you know, we've sort of worked it in our favour. But for a lot of people, it's just disastrous. Like some of the stuff people put. I'm trying to think of an example right now. Like just posting really embarrassing shit that comes back to bite them in the ass, like over and over again, and you know, WhatsApping people and
I mean, I've always been of the
forums
opinion that if you don't like it, don't use it.
No, I like it. I'm just saying, like,
he doesn't like people.
Also, not just that, like things like MSN Messenger meant that like people didn't have to talk to people in real life.
That's good,
and like, but think about right now how many people or our age or younger have like severe social anxiety and just can't talk to anybody or all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I get that.
We're just
because
noticing
no one's
that more now because we know what it is and what it means, and everyone's getting diagnosed with everything. Because
I know, but
it used to be you're just weird.
Yeah, but as in, like, it's gotten more. There's so many more people with it now. I think it's all because of the...
No, I think I get that because
95% of individual...
95% of millennials severe social anxiety.
But that's because you don't have to speak to people anymore.
Well, people just don't, and they just... I don't know, it's weird. Especially with, like, dating and stuff. It's odd. Dating's
the way our
messed up.
species is heading in.
Just screen junkies. Absorbing
how
the data.
Is dating messed up?
Well, it's gotten really fucking... Like, I don't know. Just, it's gotten... Like, so before, right, there was a book on... In the early 90s, I think, or something, there was a book on called, like, negging or whatever. And that was... Yeah, it was just, like, negative compliments, which is apparently a good way to get girls above your level or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that was, like, the only real thing of douchebaggery that you could do to, you know, like... But there would be a small amount of people who'd like sleep around a lot. There wouldn't be like that many people.
Yeah, just a small amount.
No, it's in like compared to now, where it's like it's standard. If you know what I mean.
No, it's the like, same thing though, Finbar. It's still now it's all publicised. You go back to the '60s, plot Facebook down. Jesus.
Do you reckon it was just as bad? I don't know.
It would be worse. If not just as bad. It's just that everyone's got a platform to know these things now because everyone's stupid.
Do you reckon if social media existed in the 1930s, the Nazis would have gained power?
Probably. It probably would have been like
a hell of a lot
UKIP
easier.
thing. It would have got even. It would have been worse because it would have been like the whole Britain
easier.
First thing, except
but
like
the
Nazis
world could have
first.
known earlier.
That's true.
Oh, true. Yeah, but that's all misinformation. It would have been even easier for people to go.
Yeah, it would have been propaganda and stuff. I don't know. It's a weird thing. The internet's going in a really strange place. Like, I wanted to talk about like some of the first games and stuff you played on your computers and like an actual
Pong.
PC. No, on your computers, not
on my computers.
Yeah, like what was some of the first games you played?
It was one of the old on the
computer games, like internet-based games.
Internet-based.
Star Wars Battlefront 1.
On my PC, it was an old floppy disk of one of the Championship Managers.
One of the first games I played that I remember was the original Quake, and we had dial-up internet, and my brother had the game, and he went to the toilet, and I got to play like a round of Quake, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm playing against someone else who's not here. This is the most amazing thing in the world." This was when I was like 8 or 9. It was on like the shittiest PC in the world, plugged into dial-up.
Well, I didn't get
like great.
Internet dial-up was amazing.
For so long.
Do you remember when our friend Matt used to keep calling Nathan up if he was getting too far ahead in Halo?
Yeah, because it disconnect the.
And you just be in the Xbox Live party and you just hear Nathan be like, "No, Matt, don't."
So, right, well, if people don't understand this, dial-up internet.
No, Mum, don't answer the phone.
But basically, dial-up internet is you can't use the phone and the internet at the same time. They're both on the same lines. You can have one or the other.
Basically, the internet is being constantly on the phone.
Yeah, it's really weird. And you have this. It had made every time you used to connect to the internet, it'd take forever, and it would make this noise before it connected, and the little box under your computer. Do you remember that noise? Oh fucking hell! If you just look up dial-up tone, you'll get that.
Hang on,
it's a weird.
I don't remember having dial-up because I didn't have a computer with like internet.
I mean, a lot of people,
at least 10 and up.
A lot of people didn't have computers that early on because they were crap. Like, although saying that, I still have the speakers from my original computer.
Yeah.
And they're surprisingly
to be fair,
good.
They sound very good.
I know. I changed
20 tons.
Like my ones are
about
relatively new and they weren't
15 years old.
But yours sound as good as mine. Mine were only like 20 quid or whatever.
It's really odd, isn't it? And they're like so stained yellow from the sunlight of just decade. It's good, but I don't want to change them because it's like everyone I buy, they're worse. So it's just like, why would I bother?
I can't on YouTube.
Oh man, so yeah, I played Quake, and then when we got our like computer in like a living room, I got the fuck into RuneScape. Oh my god,
I never actually played
did
RuneScape.
that.
I know, but remember in year 9, it was like, so year 9. What age would we be in year 9? Like 14.
14,
right?
yeah. We would have turned 14.
Everyone in the entire year suddenly just started playing RuneScape. It was really weird.
I was playing Dungeons and Dragons and Warhammer.
Didn't have a computer to do it with.
But it was also like a membership based game, and all these like 14-year-old kids were like just playing the shit out of it. It was really odd. Like it was the time roughly when World of Warcraft came out as well, pretty much.
What, 2004?
Something like that.
No, that would have been 9.
Oh, okay. So wow, was World of Warcraft that old?
2004, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, it was in the heyday of World of Warcraft, and everyone was just playing RuneScape.
Year 10 was Wrath of the Lich King, which is peak time. About 10, 14 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, so so it was a weird game because you're just like sitting cutting trees for like 6 hours a day on dial-up, and then you have to turn it and get moaned at because they can't make a phone call. That was great. Also, do you remember Deadly Country?
What?
No.
Really?
I do not remember Deadly Country, mate. Sorry, bro.
Oh, what was the other one that was called? Sin City or something?
Vice City Wars.
Vice
City Wars was amazing.
It was literally a text-based
they still go,
game.
Don't they?
Yeah, they're still a thing, right? So basically, it's a website, right? So it's a text-based website, and you basically have like a character, and you like gonna get them money and buy guns and attack other players who are on this text-based
all in
website.
Text.
Yeah,
it
literally everything
was
in text.
popular at our school that you would be in the computer room and the teacher would go out and you'd look around, and it wouldn't just be the nerds or the guys. No. Even like the cool group girls would be playing Vice City Wars. Everyone had it in a minimized tab and bought it up immediately when a teacher wasn't looking.
And if someone really didn't like you, they'd just get all their mates to put you in hospital for infinitely.
For like 20 years.
They'd all just shoot you, and then you'd be in. If you got killed, you went into this hospital, and you had like a countdown time if you came out. It'd be like 17,000 hours to get out. And you'd be like, I've got to make a new account.
Stephen just posted in our group chat the subscribers over time for World of Warcraft, and I did not know they had that much peak when Warlords of Draenor came out.
Yeah, it went up to 10, and then it went down to like 6.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, they don't release it anymore.
Those poor 2.5 million people that resubbed for Warlords of Draenor.
You never played until then, so you don't know.
You say it's declined,
I say I never played, but then I already had an account, so I must have played a little bit.
I thought by decline, it hasn't really declined that much. It's like maybe 20% drop.
They've stopped giving out these figures now. I think it's closer to 5 million at this point.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It's gone worse since then, I think.
But I think it's the games change. Nobody plays subscriber-based games anymore, and also Blizzard are making a lot better games.
They're the only ones who can actually
Did either of you guys play Overwatch?
No.
Over the beta, it is really, really good.
I did for one day and then went, eh.
I enjoyed it a lot. For an FPS, which isn't really my jam, I thought it was really fun.
I enjoyed it, but I'm not spending the time in it to get good.
Says the guy who just on purpose got back into Hearthstone.
Yeah, it's true.
But Hearthstone's
that's much more fun.
Hearthstone's a game you can just do matches of and then turn it off.
I got that kind of feeling from Overwatch as well, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
There's a really good game mode where every time you die, you get assigned a random new character.
Oh, but when you don't know the characters, you spend 2 minutes pressing F1 to find out what their ability and what their guns.
Like, it's way better than... Because it forces you to learn a little bit of everyone.
Well, yeah, that's why they opened with it, but like...
Basically, I thought it was a really, really, really fun game.
In a couple of months' time...
But I couldn't record any. I tried to record some.
Yeah, you said...
Fraps only records audio for some reason. OBS on my computer doesn't work and can't record anything that has any kind of graphical fidelity at more than 2 FPS.
I have an idea for you, David. What you could do is you could try running it in Windows and...
I do that.
Get Fraps to record the whole screen. Like, because I had to do this with Rust.
Really? You could just make it record your entire desktop.
And then you crop down
might as well
the
go
thing
back
afterwards.
to Bandicam.
It is basically the same thing, yeah. Me and Steve had loads of fun on Rust, didn't we?
Yeah, it was good.
Man, that server with like 150 people on was nuts.
I still remember that harrowing night when seeing Finbar get blown up.
Oh my god, that is the biggest spider I've ever... Sorry guys, I just saw a video on Facebook of the biggest fucking spider I've ever seen.
Here's a link.
Oh man, how do you even link videos on Facebook?
The giant spider.
No, seriously, I've never seen one that big. I'm not sure if it's just like being held by kind of a small person.
It might be a crab.
No, it's a spider. Insect that they found. It's like the longest insect in the world.
Apparently, it's called Little Incy.
No, that's not. I've seen bigger spiders than that.
Little Incy.
Have you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of can't right now.
It's about the size. Like they can, you can get bigger ones than that. I reckon she's got small hands as well, so it looks bigger.
Probably.
Poop. Anyway, so
there you go. It's off my screen now.
Oh right. I don't have a problem with spiders, to be honest. Like I don't like picking them up, but I'm not scared of them.
I don't mind spiders. I just don't like big murder things.
Murder.
I used to be terrified of spiders. I'm okay with them now. The only ones I don't like are like the big house ones that are like kind of as big as
really fucking fast.
Yeah, and they're so quick.
Yeah,
I can't do them. I can't deal with them.
Well, I just don't want one crawling in my mouth when I'm asleep. That's the main thing.
Oh, thanks for that.
Because it does happen. It can happen. Although I think it's unlikely, but yeah.
Oh, you eat like a certain amount of spiders a year, don't you, on average?
Or insects.
Is that just
spiders?
A myth,
though? It's one of those,
the
average person eats this many small critters when they're asleep.
It probably is roughly accurate.
Why am I still watching this video of the spider?
Because you're disturbing.
So anyway, back to... I was thinking I might get a Rust server, Dave, if you want to record some videos of that with me and Steve when you've got some time.
How much is the... See, I would love to, but I have no time.
I know, but we just need one day where you're off work, and then we could just do the whole thing.
Like 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I finished my XCOM series, and I was like, this is really good, because now I can make other videos, like I start uploading maybe twice a day.
But you're still uploading XCOM, it's
still
not done
only XCOM, because I have not had time. I've got... My last XCOM is going out on the 13th. As we do this podcast, it's the 10th. I was supposed to have other series done. I was supposed to be starting new stuff that I wanted to do. I have not had time to do effing any of it.
Well, you've been doing other actual work, haven't you, though?
Yeah, which of course I love. Just what I want to be doing.
Which is my dream.
I've just been recording a load of videos. I've been recording a shitload, actually. I've recorded a bunch of Prison Architect. I finished the Civ game. I've now started
how'd that
Stellaris,
go?
which is awesome. The Civ game, Poland absolutely fucked me. I probably shouldn't spoil
I
it,
did
but
give them
Really?
6 cities.
Stephen gave them 6 cities and just quit.
Yep.
Which made it
They
really hard
invaded
for me
me
to
from across the ocean with about 20 units. And I was like, you know what? Can't handle this.
I'm
I
doing
held
a
them
Civ
off,
game at the
and I
moment.
was right next to Civ game. I think I'd like to do a Civ game on Bus 3 as well, but we'd have to do it all in one day as well, kind of
Exactly,
thing.
we do.
Which we can do, because
yeah.
me and Stephen basically did it in 2 days, didn't we? Pretty much. And it was pretty good. Our Civ game that we did. It was pretty much 2 sessions of 2 hours, and we could have
3 sessions at least.
Oh, was it 3? Oh yeah, but we could have done it for a lot longer than 2 hours in one go. We were just lazy.
Hey. No, it wasn't laziness. It was just couldn't.
Yeah, so there's that. Oh God, see, I started playing Stellaris, which was out yesterday.
Is that
See,
good?
I was so looking forward to that, and I just not had time.
Yeah, no, it's only came out yesterday though. So it's quite good fun. So like, I've just started to explore. I started off with the humans. Like I started in like the Sol galaxy of the sun, you know, with all the planets and stuff. And you send like ships out and scan planets, and you can find anomalies on planets. And I found some like random alien races. Like there was like attack ships, or what I thought was attack ships. I did some research into them, and they're giant space amoebas.
Amoebas?
Yeah, like the size of ships. And I think they literally like cluster together and just go and literally absorb enemy ships and just break them down and eat them. And you can find like random shit like that. So you like at first you don't really know what it is, and you have to investigate into these anomalies. You can just choose to ignore them as well and just focus on like building shit. But I spent some time searching for stuff. There's also an ancient alien race who have been like who are scanning planets and stuff, and apparently each one was 100 meters long. And if you keep researching into them and try and find all these planets they were colonized on, you can like find their homeworld eventually.
Yeah, but
and like some master race.
You become.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's lots of little shit like that you can find out. And basically, I'm playing a galaxy, and there's 17 factions in it. But some of the factions
there are even
like
that many.
Well, some of the factions are like Iron Age aliens, so like they don't even have like communication skills.
That's what you want.
And some of them, like I've found one that have just got like steam power, so they're just like experimenting with cards.
So they've got
oh my god! So I want to play this game so bad.
What you can do is you can fly in there if it's within your area of influence, and you can just go and enslave them all.
So literally, as soon as you said
or
that,
like
you could just enslave.
No, you can. Peoples. There is an enslave ability. So because each planet needs population to like work a tile, right? Like just like in Civ. So when you colonize the planet, you have to wait for the population to build up. But if there's a natural population there already, you can enslave them to work on things like power plants and that for you. But they won't be as good in research roles because obviously they're not very motivated when you're fucking slave driving them.
Or the fact that they're Iron Age people.
Yeah, so that's quite a fun thing you can do. You can even enslave. So yeah, you can like if you invade a planet. Even if they've got spaceships, you can if you like blow all their spaceships up, you can. I haven't done any space fighting yet, so I don't really know how it works, but it's good. It's weird. It's like an RTS, but turn-based at the same time because you can pause it and stuff. It's weird. It's good fun. I'm gonna get more into it. I only got like really early. I haven't even colonized the second planet yet, but I'm going to do that. So yeah, that's a fun one.
But you've enslaved alien races.
There is multiplayer on that as well. So like, if you get it, David, and you're into it, we can do like a match against each other or with each other. I'm not really sure how it works.
Oh, there's matches. It's not.
Can you enslave the other person?
Well, you can. I guess you could.
I'm so in.
I guess you. I'm pretty sure you could. So like, I think we could either start as allies and explore the galaxy together, or be like on the other side of the galaxy and try and fight each other or whatever. There's all kinds of shit.
I just want to explore the galaxy with you, Finn.
Enslave immediately.
Yeah. Oh, also you can like you have loads of like different characters who are like scientists, and you can rename them and give them special traits and shit. So like, I had the leader of Earth to begin with was a slave driver.
Oh
and now I've changed them to a peaceful colonizer.
What were they called? Ronald Dump.
Hey.
Oh, I should have changed their names to that, but no. Yeah, it's a fun game. I've only played it for like 2 hours, so I can't really fully comment. But from what I've played so far, it's pretty enjoyable. What else? Oh, other than that, the Warhammer's come out in like 2 weeks, so we'll talk about that in a few weeks' time.
Interested. Well, still very interested, but still going to force myself
you're like,
to not.
You won't be interested, and then you'll see me and Stephen do one video on it and be like, I'm buying it.
No, I'm going to be strong. I'm going to be strong.
You're going to be strong, are you?
Fucking Games Workshop brothers.
Oh, man. God. The weather's been hot. Now we've done some game talk. It's been actually warm in the UK.
When has the weather been hot? All I see is rain.
It's rain. It's really warm though today, even though it's raining. It's like the humidity crap on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've just seen a video on Instagram and it just reminded me of something that I was meant to talk about. I'm getting pissed off with all these fucking fitness people, right?
Well,
like,
ever since you started your own fitness channel.
Finn,
no, I haven't.
You started your own fitness channel. You have been posting videos or 10-second videos of you lifting on
No, it's not
Facebook.
that.
You are one of those fitness people.
No, I'm not. It's not that.
One of them.
No, I don't mean like that. Like, I'm fine with people posting videos and all that stuff. I don't care. It's the massive quotes that go underneath them. Let's find one. And all this shit, like, hang on. God, right, I need to find somebody who's done it. I'm just going to scroll down Instagram. It'll take me like 2 seconds to find somebody.
I get annoyed with that because there's people on my Facebook who like pages like called relationship memes.
Oh God,
and they
stuff
share
like that.
posts like that. That does my nut.
It's just like, it's just the worst. Like,
I still have a undisputed hatred for the food channels like Tasty.
Oh yeah, so do I.
Because none of that. Literally, you're melting cheese on something,
or melting chocolate on something. It's like people not allowed to cook. They could literally do one.
That recently,
they could literally do one on mac and cheese, which is literally 2 things, and it would get 17 million views.
Anything looks delicious if there's mozzarella on it.
That's
That's the law of culinary.
Oh, did you see
isn't it
one
Newton's seventh law?
7th floor.
Mozzarella.
Anything is delicious if it contains mozzarella. Oh man. Oh, we were talking about some funny, weird food habits the other day, weren't we?
It was the last podcast.
Yeah. All right, here we
was
go.
I even here for the last podcast?
Yes,
you were. You were asleep for 30 minutes, but you were here.
Oh.
Right, here it is. Ability is what you're capable of doing. Motivation determines what you do. Attitude determines how well you do it. Hashtag motivation. Hashtag passion. Hashtag dedication. Hashtag prestige lifestyle. Hashtag aesthetics. Hashtag dream. Fucking hashtag blessed.
We know people that do this,
blessed.
you know.
Oh my god.
But it's I kind of
Planet Smasher does it.
Yeah, no. I'm happy for people to do it if you can see, like, oh my god, they're an actual monster. You know, they know what they're doing. You fight, fair enough.
Brock Lesnar posts his motivational photos.
They're actually getting paid like a shitload of money.
Learn to wrestle first, please.
Don't need to wrestle. He just picks people up.
He's not even a wrestler anymore, is he? He's a fucking. Oh, is he still a wrestler?
Yeah, he went back after UFC.
Well, he's never been a wrestler. He just suplexes people.
It's true.
Massive guy.
Did you see? Like, I didn't catch this when I watched WrestleMania, but on the big screen they have above it, they had a counter.
Yeah.
Just the suplex
that
counter.
That entire fight with Dean Ambrose, he didn't do anything else.
No, he beat him up though. He punched him a bit.
Legit beat him up.
He suplexed him 14 times.
I don't know. I got bored of that fight. I always get bored of Brock Lesnar fights.
I've never
he
really
makes a shit ton of money.
Although he's fighting at UFC 200, isn't he?
What? He can't. He's contracted.
Oh, I swear I read somewhere. It might not have been an
Isn't it meant to
official
be
thing.
like Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Who gives a shit about that?
I know.
Nobody cares. Boxing's boring. I don't like it. Skip. Veto. Now, what's interesting? The Olympics are coming out this year, and nobody's even been like mentioning them.
Oh
like,
yeah.
No,
like,
I keep
like
thinking
when it was in the
totally
UK,
forgotten.
it was like so much hype for it, and now it's not in the
Where
UK.
is it?
It's like
Rio?
nobody. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro.
Because
Apparently,
it's the Euros, mate.
Apparently, yeah, that's true. Apparently, if this stadiums and shit doesn't get finished, the UK is like a backup.
But
like,
how can it be? 'Cause they've already
Olympics.
sold the athletic stadium to
problem
West
with that.
Ham, and West Ham have been doing a lot of changes to it.
Well, they
It's
just
a
have to get
football
out of the way.
stadium
The
now.
Yeah,
Olympics
it's a
are
football
more important.
stadium.
Oh well. Anyway,
They've literally
No, they're
turned it
certainly
into a
more
football
important than
stadium.
West. Oh,
I think they can multi-purpose it.
This week is West Ham's #last day at the bowling ground.
It's tonight.
what the
Is it
fuck does that
actually
mean?
tonight?
Tonight.
So West Ham are like a really well. They're not that successful really for how long they've existed, but they're a famous club, aren't they?
They won the World Cup,
in
didn't they?
England. Oh yeah, they won the World
They won the World
Cup.
Cup.
They finished second in the league one time as well. But anyway, so they're like very very well known,
Prestigious.
prestigious. That's the word. And they're moving from their very old, also very prestigious football ground to the Olympic venue,
Which is about 30,000
and their
more
last day
seats.
is today.
Don't they pay like 2 million quid
okay.
to
But
rent?
it was so funny. I saw on Sky Sports they were doing a top 10 moments of Upton Park, and some of them were so just not anything. Oh
Was it
look,
Mark
they
Noble scores a
equalised against
penalty?
West Brom to draw 1-1. was up there.
Yeah, pretty much. But don't tell that to any West Ham fans.
No trophies, 6 relegations at that ground.
Doesn't sound like they've done very well at their home ground.
Huh?
Huh?
It sounds like they haven't done very well at their home ground for what you're making out.
Well, they're not that good.
Oh, okay.
But they're prestigious.
Right, like
They've
Everton.
won the FA Cup 3 times.
No, Everton are way more successful and we're still shit.
Yeah, in those 10 years where they won everything, you know.
We had 2 lots of 10 years where we won everything, thank you very
80s?
much.
What was the other 10 years?
Late 60s.
In
the
normal Liverpool years.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the Olympics, because I don't give a shit about football. Is there any events you'll be excited to watch or anything like that?
Well, I always tell myself I'm not going to care, and then I always find myself
You get, like,
doing
really into
nothing
it,
at
don't you?
2:30pm, just cheering the hell out of Beth Tweddle, hoping that she's going to do a good spin or something.
Is there curling?
No, that's Winter Olympics. That was 2 years ago, Stephen.
Got zero interest unless it's curling.
I always watch the cycling, but I also somehow get into the rowing. The rowing is it's really fucking boring, but at the same time, it's really exciting.
Yeah, but it's the same as horse racing.
It's like the slowest thing ever. It's just like they're going like 7 or 8 miles an hour, which in a boat is really fast rowing it, but it just looks so slow because you can see the people cycling like beside them, like casually. It's like it kind of takes the thing out, and then you see them knackered at the end. It's like wow. It's good because Britain are actually decent at cycling and rowing, so we might actually get some medals. That's why I watch it.
Where we sit down.
Yeah, that is it. Britain are really good at sitting down.
Very good at sitting down.
Cycling, rowing. What's the other one?
F1 driving.
Yes, yeah.
We're pretty good at that.
Just racing cars in general.
Gotta watch the beach volleyball. Man, that shit's good. Oh, it's intense as well.
Yeah, I bet it's intense the way you watch it.
Oh, in Brazil! Oh my god! I just realised it's gonna be in Brazil. That's gonna be so good to watch. No, that's. I swear, it's like their thing, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, beach volleyball. Yeah.
Yeah, man, they're gonna have the crowds and that are gonna be awesome. Oh, that's gonna be well worth watching. Actually, definitely tune in for the beach volleyball. Should we do like a live commentary of the beach volleyball?
Yeah, we could.
Should we do that?
What will it just be like? It would just be like.
Right, now what we should do? We should get some. We should get some of the Olympic events up, and we should mute them and do our own commentary over them.
I think we should.
We'll
absolutely not be breaking copyright law or anything.
We don't have to monetize them. We can just do it for fun, right?
But I'm not doing it if it's not for money.
Oh yeah,
Stephen, you make nothing
because we
you're our intern.
Like what, 15 quid a month from YouTube.
I do this because this is how I play games.
Stephen looked at the analytics the other day and it was like £3.50 or something.
Last month it made like $5.67.
Wow.
We haven't really been doing anything.
We've got jobs, lads.
We want to start.
Yes. Good thing we all have real jobs, isn't it, Finn?
I don't rely on this channel. This is just for funsies.
Finbar, your channel's dead.
Yeah, apparently it's dead.
Oh no,
yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Everyone's like, this channel's dead. It's like, I just stopped doing Minecraft. It's not dead. It's just you're a 12 and you don't like what I'm doing. Go away.
You used to get 100,000 views on a video, and now you get about 3,000.
What?
Just say he wants me back.
Oh, they're constantly. It's bring back
a lot of people like, I miss David. It's like go to his channel. It's like David has another channel. They don't even know.
I literally could not have plugged it more when I started.
And I plugged it when we did videos together as well. Where it's just like, how do people not know?
That's the great thing. It's like, where's David? What is he doing these days?
I'm enjoying my channel right now.
Like, what?
I'm really enjoying my channel as well because I'm just playing what I want rather than what people want.
Strategy bar that you haven't. My 10 videos were not on strategy games.
They are. Factorio is a strategy game.
Oh, really? I personally wouldn't call it that.
And there's
I haven't even played it.
There's
the
42
only
videos
I've
on
seen
it.
is your videos.
It's a good fun game. I've got some other games going on there, but anyway, I'm not really going to talk about that because it's just fucking. Guys don't get strategy games really. You don't play them much.
I play
No,
Civ
I don't play any strategy games at all.
As in FPS ones.
FPS strategy games.
Not FPS, RTS. God, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I've never played any. I've just got all the Warcraft 3 and all of
Battle
for Middle-earth and...
Or Battle for
Div is
Middle-earth.
not an RTS. That's not an RTS.
Div is not an RTS.
So what's an RTS then?
Planetary Annihilation type games.
Like StarCraft.
Really fast paced, generally.
Command and Conquer.
Okay, I get that.
I'm actually going to here's an idea of something we could do. Do any of you guys have the Age of Empire games on Steam?
No.
I talked about this. Oh,
I've
what?
got Age of Mythology. Well, I've got the disc of Age of Mythology.
I've got Age of Wonders.
I've got Age of Wonders is a 4X, isn't it? I got that as well. Well, man, we were excited about this game, weren't we, David? Age of Wonders, and we played it. It was like,
I thought it was okay, but I just didn't play it much.
I liked the combat system of like the tile-based combat. That was good.
Yeah,
fun.
no, I actually
maybe I'll
really
go back to
enjoyed
that.
it.
Maybe I'll go back to it.
I needed to give it a
I've got
20-hour
Stephen.
stint, and I couldn't.
I have Age of Mythology.
I've got the disc. I haven't got that enhanced edition. I have the old school.
I have Age of Empires 2, Age of Empires 3, and Age of Mythology. Now, I played Age of Empires 2 with a bunch of people, and oh my god, it was so much fun. We need to do that, like, at some point. Yeah, I think it's
version
cheap.
of Age of Mythology is £23. It's like,
See, that's kind of bullshit considering when it was brand new, it wasn't that. Fucking hell, Age of
enhanced edition, but it still looks like dirt.
I have Age of Empires 2 and 3. Age of Empires 2 is 15 quid. Age of Empires 3 is 30 quid. What?
That's the only. It's like that's what GOG's for, isn't it?
But I got it for like £1 on the sale.
Exactly.
The
I've got
hell?
Total Annihilation. Actually, that was good.
Planetary Annihilation or Total Annihilation?
Total Annihilation.
I've never even heard of that one.
Oh, old RTS robots.
I've got Commander and Conqueror Red Alert. I think I've got Red Alert 2 and stuff. I'm going to play... Man, so I'm going to go back through some of these. Oh, yeah, another game that I bought in early access has come out.
8-bit armies.
Yeah, no, 8-bit armies is actually good. Parkitect, right? Fucking shit. Don't know why it's got positive reviews. It is the most unfinished, undeveloped game.
Those reviews are probably all from the dev team.
Maybe.
All 5 of them.
I can't remember the game. I think it might have been day one Gary's incident, and I know that caused a massive
They renamed
ripple
that,
effect.
didn't they?
Yeah, but I think I remember when they were trying to crowdfund that game, the CEO of the company gave them so much money that the average donation ended up at like $290.
Wow. What?
Ooh.
That's ridiculous.
But yeah, you can't trust reviews and stuff.
No, especially if they just come out.
That's why if there's ever an expensive game, I wait for Total Biscuit to tell me if I should buy it or not.
It's true.
That's a good point, yeah.
That's why he's there.
That's what his content is for. But yeah, Parkitect is like... I bought it pre-alpha, so I expected it to be shit. And now they've officially released it on Steam.
Why,
and
Finbar?
it's
Why do you keep doing this?
No,
Finbar, that's the reason why games don't get finished, because they make all their money already.
But I was like really craving like a roller coaster game, and I didn't want to buy Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 for like 30 quid.
I've got it on disc.
And this was like a tenner, so I was like, okay, I'll try this one out. And it is so unfinished. It was so disappointing. It was just and I thought I'd replay it now. Steam released. Nothing has changed. It's exactly the same.
Not.
Yeah, it's like don't care anymore.
Apparently they've like updated it like 20 times. They haven't. There's not even a single new ride. It's like wow.
I'm still
so disappointing.
I'm confused how Prison Architect isn't done yet.
Oh, I've been playing that recently, Stephen.
Jesus Christ!
It's really good actually now. It's
Whenever
changed.
people build prisons in that, I get really confused because I don't build like a big indoor complex. I build like outdoor with a load of little buildings.
Oh yeah, I build indoor complexes just because it saves space. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should start building. But yeah, I've been playing it, and I've apparently now there's a female prison you can make. So you get like female prisoners.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, which
is actually changed it quite a lot because you have to make like family cells, and then the other women like try and beat the shit out of the pregnant women. It's really weird.
Jesus.
There's also you can put sniper towers down now. You can like do automatic door unlocks. There's quite a lot of stuff that's changed. So I'm having another go at it. There's a fun mod for it, or a controversial mod, shall I say?
Oh no!
Called the Refugee Center mod.
Oh,
and
no.
you basically make a prison for the Syrian refugees. I shit you not.
Skip.
And it's like a full, massively done mod, and like you can have programs for them. So like art workshops or health checks or group or social work, but you literally put them in cells. And they have guards like
it's better than tents,
for example, one of the randomly generated characters is a baddie, and like all their names are like super stereotypical, like Middle Eastern. It's really weird. Yeah, people have made quite a lot of mods, and that's what I like about games more is mods. When a game has a good mod community, it makes it better. For example, Minecraft would be shit if nobody modded it, right?
No, because they every 2 years they do what mod community did 4 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, okay.
Well, not even that.
What do they do? What do they actually do?
What, the Mojang people?
Yeah, ever since it got bought by Microsoft.
Vanilla 1.2.
They roll in money. Ooh. Vanilla 1.2? What do you mean? Do you mean 0.2?
Yes.
When I first got it, it was like so early they didn't even
when
have.
all you had to worry about was getting
zombies
diamond and not falling in lava.
Yeah, no, that was good shit.
Though, innit?
Yeah, and then it just got really complicated, and now I don't want to play it ever again. I don't want to touch that game ever again. There's too much.
Just stop talking about it then.
Yeah. So yeah, I think
I might go and do a let's build or something.
I think Rust and Ark are a good way to, because it's got the similar kind of feel to it. You still build a base, but it's just more exciting. There's a lot.
I'm still getting salty about that guy when we found our old base and he was hidden under the rafters.
And he just shot you with a
I
crossbow
opened the door.
point blank.
The floor's gone, the cupboard's gone. There's a fella with a crossbow.
Yeah, so I might buy a server for people who support us on Patreon. I might do that kind of thing, and then we can have like shit like that going, because I think that'd be fun.
You guys have a patron?
No, what I'm saying is I might make one.
So you want to get people to fund the server for you?
Yeah, basically. But it'd be a good quality server
David.
then. What is that even? Is that a helicopter?
No, it's David whacking on his desk.
It didn't sound like that. It sounded like a really rhythmic chopper noise.
What can I say?
My desk and make that much noise.
I got rhythm in the soul, guys.
But you got rhythm in the night.
David has a tattoo. Thought I'd point that out. Do you know this, Stephen?
I've had it for
of course
some
I know
time.
this.
Oh, okay.
He told me he was going to do it.
How long? Oh, but you didn't know he was actually getting it done.
Yeah,
you guys just thought I was lying.
Yeah, I did.
But I was not
you
lying.
say a lot of things, David. To be honest.
You've got a tattoo of.
I lie a surprisingly little amount of the time.
You're just so unbelievable that it just don't. Oh man! So what is it of? Explain to people what you got it of and where.
You guys will have to wait for my Instagram account to open up. It's going to be
waiting
called
for permission from the government.
_ David Roberts Fitness Motivation #.
Hashtag no haircuts.
Yeah, so you guys will have to wait for that. But guess what I did do for the first time?
You went to a theme park, didn't you?
Yeah, I lost my roller coaster virginity.
It's so good.
Never been on one before until the other last weekend.
I think I've been on one in Yarmouth, but go on.
Yeah, they're good. They're good fun.
You went to Thorpe Park, didn't you?
Yes, it was Thorpe Park. I can't believe that I'd gone 22 years without riding a roller coaster.
They're fucking. The first time you go on one, you are so scared, and then once you've done it,
do you know the first roller coaster I ever went on? Officially,
Stealth,
it was Stealth.
Is that I don't know.
Stealth is one of the acceleration coasters.
Is it the one that shotguns you up into the air? And
shotguns you
seconds?
up, and then it was that one.
Oh, that one's a bit brutal.
I almost died. I did not enjoy that roller coaster. I loved Nemesis, and I loved Colossus, and I loved
Colossus
Swarm.
is the one with the corkscrew at the end, right?
Yeah.
Did you find that it crushes your balls horrifically?
No.
Oh man, every there's like 10 corkscrews in a row at the end, and it like pushes you further and further into the seat. And my god, that was painful.
I found it was pushing me up.
Oh, I found it was pushing
but it was still
into
fine.
it.
Anyway, I loved all the roller coasters, but Stealth, it goes something like 0 to 80 in 2 seconds.
Yeah, and then you just get slung into the air.
And then it's down. There's probably like a POV view of it on YouTube or something.
The Americans will know they have way better roller coasters than we do. So,
but that to be my first ever roller coaster was crazy.
Aren't they doing? Sorry to interrupt.
It was like, why don't you just interrupt, Stephen? Go on.
Interrupt.
This better be a damn good point, because I had a good analogy coming up.
No, they're opening a Disneyland in England.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Are they?
It's in Kent.
Oh, that's near us.
That is quite
is it
near
Kent,
us.
or is it in between like us and London?
Well, that's
South
still
of
near
us.
us.
Yeah,
Soon. Well, not
Our
soon.
neck of the woods.
Isn't it meant to be like cost
yeah.
billions?
In League of Awful Gamers country.
Yes, in our territory. We need to expand our borders.
Disneyland UK.
I see. I heard
£2
I didn't know
billion
it was
pounds going to spend on this.
It'll probably take years and years and years to make.
Yeah.
Wait, 2 million or 2 billion?
Billion.
Oh,
The extension to Table High School, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
The languages bit, which was like 4 classrooms, was like $1.5 million.
Right, it's going to be
just for some bricks.
Going to be in Swanscombe Peninsula in North Kent.
Okay, it's going to be on the coast.
North Kent. That's like an hour in the car.
Yeah, it's just you got to go through
North
London.
Kent's south of us, isn't it? Right.
You don't have to go through London to get to Kent.
Are you kidding?
No, you don't. We have to go
Have
through
you
the
not
Dartford Tunnel, don't you?
My grandma lives in Kent. I've never had to go through London to see her.
You might have to go around the M25 on the outskirts of London.
You could probably get. Yeah, you don't have to go through the middle, but you have to pretty much what is technically.
Oh, man.
Grammy David lives in Kent.
In 2 years' time, we can do vlogging of us at Disneyland then. Man,
I don't know how long it'll take.
Probably a decade. It'll probably take forever to build it.
2018.
Oh, that's
yeah,
really
So
2
2025
years.
then.
Wow. Yeah, with the way British people work, it'll never get done. It'll just take forever. We have the worst work ethic ever.
We do.
Nothing gets done. I'm pretty sure there's been a building site in Chelmsford for like the last 17 years of just an empty house, just slowly getting bigger.
Sorry, I'm on the ITV page for this news article about the Disneyland, and there's a person like, can't the kids just have youth clubs because there's nothing for them to do these days? And it's silly that the money's being spent on Disneyland. It's fucking Disney building it. It's not your local council, you twat.
Yeah, and they're there to make a massive profit. It's
exactly.
like
27,000 jobs that's going to be.
I'm not sure it makes sense for them to build one in the UK though.
I think it does.
I just going to kill Paris though, innit?
It is surprising. Oh no, I don't think it will, because a lot of people from Europe will go to Disneyland Paris, because otherwise they've got to go to Florida, right?
Exactly. In my opinion, if I was the head of Disney, I'd be building it somewhere in Asia.
Well, I don't know if it's an Asian thing. Asians are more into
Disney's world-wise.
No, but I think they're more into... If they made an anime theme park, that might work more. But I don't think...
Disneyland.
I don't think a...
Simba-san.
There was some pretty good impressions. Holy shit!
What's the anime? Well, I've watched some anime, so you know.
I haven't. I have a clue, but I think that'd be more their cup of tea. I don't think they'd sell many tickets to Disneyland. If you know what I mean. I don't think the Asian community would get it as much. It's very different culture out there, isn't it? Whereas Europeans and Americans yeah, I think Disneyland Paris won't really suffer from it at all, because we've got to cross the bloody ocean to get to it. It's
the English Channel that you can get a train on.
Yeah, but still, it's
UK
effort.
People just say
you have to get your passport out to go to. Yeah, exactly. Rather than having to get your passport out.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be easier to go to Kent than Paris, but it's not hard to go to Paris.
Especially with all the racists now,
easy.
Damn dirty French foreigners.
It's very easy to go to Paris from where we live.
Foreigners.
It's easier for us to go to Paris than it is to Plymouth.
Easily, yeah.
No, it is.
We've done
it. And it's nicer,
we've
and
actually
cheaper,
done it.
And it's us getting when we went to see F&B, which is probably like a year ago now.
It is more than.
We would that trip just to get from our houses or our town in Essex to where they live in Plymouth was more expensive than going first class from Milan to Nice.
Yeah, which is 500 miles. Yeah.
More than 500 miles, a way nicer part of the world.
Yeah, along the French Riviera.
And I'm not talking a bit cheaper. It was like a quarter of the price.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, isn't it?
Than a business class ticket from Essex to Plymouth.
And that is the UK. You do. Fucking bullshit. We're like, it's so expensive where it's actually ridiculously expensive.
It says you can get to Plymouth in about half an hour longer than you could get to Paris, according to Google Maps.
Yeah, that sounds about
right.
Where
we are, from my house at least.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Paris isn't like it's on the coast of France. It's like it's properly inland. Yeah, so man. If you ever come to the UK, people, expect to just spend through your fucking teeth. Because everything is expensive, especially in London. It's just ridiculous. Like where in America, like I can imagine a double vodka and Coke might be like $3.
Is that how you? Are you at the point where that's how you do? Like,
I'm just gonna guess.
Price?
I'm just gonna guess. Like, in alcohol,
I could spend this on 10 double vodkas.
Well, the thing is, alcohol price doesn't really fluctuate much. If you know what I mean, like there's a standard sort of price to it, if you get what I mean, and you kind of roughly know how much it is.
Not really.
It's such a university thing, though. Like, people start like they don't talk about money. It's like, oh, how much is that? Oh, it's 10 double vodkas. Like literally, people would use alcohol as their way of measuring how much something cost.
That sounds about right, though.
It's honestly,
so you can prep yourself for the weekend. It's like, oh, that's going to cost me three of my double vodkas worth of money. I've only got 17 left.
I can't spend all this money on food. I could buy a week's worth of food or 20 double vodkas.
I always think that if I'm hating a shift at work, I always think, well, I'll have earned my month's protein once I'm done here. I'll have earned my month's gym
membership doesn't take long to earn.
Getting back to this kind of crap, I was going to talk about people moaning, like people hate at the gym / in real life. They just
Is it because I
wind you
moaned
up.
at you about that one dude?
And then I was like, I'm actually getting kind of annoyed at some people as well.
Who wound you up?
Steven's got one person he doesn't particularly like.
There's a dude who he dances to music, he sings to it, he whistles, he grunts when he lifts about 20 kilos.
That guy.
Him. God's sake, he does my nut.
I hate people who spend forever on the squat rack not squatting. Like, just sort of chatting, if you know what I mean. Like it's some fucking mother's tea. Also, I've been swimming a lot recently, and swimming people are even more infuriating. Middle-aged women talking about their depressing life stories and how they haven't gone anywhere. And then they're not even swimming down the pool. They're walking down the pool 4 abreast, fucking getting in everyone's way. Everyone's
in
angry.
the swimming pool.
Yeah. It's just like, go
the kids aren't there.
To a hot tub. No, it's just them. Like at 8 a.m. It's like, you're not swimming. You're not doing exercise. Go home. Get out of the way. I need to do. It's so irritating. I have to swim around and getting splashed by other people as they're all trying to get around these fucking stupid old women.
You're a big fella. Let's be honest.
It's just annoying.
Getting
I'm not
through
even
a crowd of middle-aged women for you is probably quite difficult.
Oh, it's just annoying as hell. So irritating.
Oh, look at that young man. Look how lean he is.
Oh, I also saw the other day there was some people swimming in the lanes, and one person wasn't looking where they're going, and 2 people doing front crawl full speed smashed their heads into each other, and this woman was so angry. She looked like she was gonna just bite his throat and just rip his fucking jugular out. Like she was vexed. Oh my God. Like, as in, she got faster. Like, after that happened, she was swimming like 4 times as fast. It was nuts.
But you want though, innit?
It was fucking crazy. It's like the you know, the lifeguards who don't look like they can save anybody. They were like not me. They couldn't. They were like gasping and like, oh no! Like they put their hands to their mouth. They didn't go and check if they were okay or anything. They were just standing, and some of them were laughing.
Well,
and it was like,
you're only checking them when they sink.
Is that the rule? If you're sinking, then you go and save them.
My mum was a lifeguard. I'll ask her. Do you want me to go ask her?
Do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, back in
being a lifeguard's a good job. That you get like £14 an hour. It's pretty good.
No, it's back in the 80s probably.
You get a lot.
Not the kind of lifeguards you see at
not beach lifeguards.
The Braintree pool.
No,
because a lot of them leave that job to go and work like at the cinema or at a restaurant.
But I think when they're actually poolside, they get paid a lot. You'd be surprised. Because you have to know all this health and safety shit and have to resuscitate somebody and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, but Stephen knows that for his work, and he doesn't get paid £14 an hour.
It's a little bit different with it. It's more complicated than it's to do with
all
water,
you have to do is prove you can go and pick a brick up from the bottom of the pool.
I don't think it's quite that easy.
It sounds about
Although
right.
saying that, this girl who was like doing it, no offense to her, she probably is a very good swimmer, but she doesn't look like she could swim very far or very fast or save anybody.
It's like when you see personal trainers.
Yeah.
It's when you see personal trainers. Like, you see that news story about that 16-stone woman. She's just fat, but she's a personal trainer. She knows all the theory, but
I'm not going to lie. Do you remember how I used to actually be half decent at cross-country running?
Yeah.
I'd win competitions.
Yo.
My trainer was like 20 stone. She was a 20-stone lesbianic woman. And she smoked like 40 cigarettes a day.
Lesbian,
and she always ate McDonald's every day. And yeah, but my God, did she make me run quick?
Well, that's different. That's like a coach, isn't it? I guess a coach and a trainer are kind of the same thing.
That's why she was like, oh, it doesn't matter because I know what I'm doing.
The thing is, though, the point should be that knowing the theory isn't everything. Like, you can know the theory, but unless you've done it yourself, how the hell do you actually know what you're on about?
But then to get qualified, you have to be able to do it. So,
but I mean,
you kind of don't.
In my case, it was just running.
I'm just saying. If we wanted to be personal trainers, it would take 2 weeks and £200, and we'd all be personal trainers on a certificate. But none of us want to.
That's because the only body I care about is my body.
And you make sure that you don't. Yeah, that's another point. You just make sure
you pay yourself to be a personal trainer. Do you reckon, Dave?
To train himself.
Actually, that's it. Right, I'm deducting everything off tax.
Yes,
because I'm training myself.
Now take all the chicken off it as well and that kind of stuff.
Oh, I can't wait till I get a tax rebate.
Oh God!
I'm gonna be balling.
Tomorrow, I am getting paid to eat porridge.
You get paid for that? I only got a free bag of Rolos when I went to do.
Oh, okay, I told you about
tests.
this.
Sorry, what are we on about?
He's doing a survey.
I'm doing a survey on
to
porridge.
Get a packet of Walkers.
No, I get 20 quid
You get 20 quid.
to eat some porridge and fill out some questionnaires.
What, like
When I
in
did
the
my
town
one
hall
about
or something?
orange juice, I just got a bag of Rolos.
Well, I remember this on my fucking
Could've got
16th
20
birthday,
quid.
I think it was. We were all going to Colchester to go to the swimming pool and just, eat dinner out in Colchester and that. And I remember this woman outside Tesco, just as we were about to get on the bus, was like, "Oh, do you want to come and do a survey?" And I was like, "I don't really want to, guys." And you're like, yeah, let's get some free sweets. So I was sitting outside the fucking town hall while all you guys were eating like chicken nuggets. And it took you like an hour and a half to eat these fucking chicken nuggets so you could get a bag of minstrels. And I was really annoyed with everybody, and nobody could see the issue. On my birthday, everyone was just wanting to do a fucking town survey.
I wasn't there. I guess I wasn't invited.
I wasn't there because I probably wasn't
birthdays.
I don't think I probably knew you guys then, but yeah, everyone else, it was like Adam and Charlie and Jack Turner and people like that.
Well, if you invite Jack Turner out and someone offers him minstrels, he can do anything.
That's
a bit harsh.
Doing something.
A little bit harsh.
Young Jack Turner is this?
Jack Turner,
yeah, true.
the 16-year-old Jack Turner.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
He'd have done anything for anything.
Oh,
you know those people though. You get those people that's like, "Oh, do you want to go bang your head against that wall? I'll give you a Rolo."
Yeah.
Sure. Which wall?
Hey, George. Here's a stapler. Staple your chest, and you can have some of my sandwich.
Legit thing that
And
happened.
he'd do
though.
it.
Legit thing that
He
happened,
did it.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
This is people. I'm sure everyone's got stories of like nutters at their high school, and now they're probably drug addicts.
People who dye their hair blue, give themselves a Mohican, get sent home from school.
That was me, but still,
I
not
remember
exactly.
that because I didn't actually know you at that point.
Oh right.
I just heard from you, James, and he was
Well, I hate
like,
that
"I think
person.
had to go because he had his hair dyed blue, and they didn't like it."
Yeah,
He
basically.
came back like 2 days later with no hair dye.
Yeah, it's all shaved off. I do not look good with a bald head. My ears are really big, like really big.
I think everyone's ears are big.
When you're bald, anyway. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, they stick out. Thank God I'm not going to lose my hair at any point.
Oh,
'cause
you say that.
Oh,
genetically, I'm not.
I know your dad, who's pretty old, still has hair.
And
Full
his
head of hair.
and his granddad as well.
and his
That
granddaddy
doesn't mean-
before him, and his granddaddy before him.
Yeah,
Now,
it
my
does.
granddaddy, when he was on the plantation, he had himself
Jesus.
a full head of hair.
And then he spent one day on the cotton picking farms, and he had no head of hair.
It just all fell out in one go.
Yeah, he picked too much cotton, and someone picked his hair because he was bent over in the bushes.
Wow. Oh my god.
Just imagine that. It's like, oh, it's really tough, this one. He's not moving because he thinks he can't
Properly
get
yanking
in
it
trouble.
out. Oh god. Man, hair is annoying. I get fucking Carla's hair is coated all over my room half the time because it just falls out, doesn't it? If you've got long hair.
It's living with women, though, isn't it? Like, when you
Yeah.
live with women with big, long, frizzy
Well,
hair,
I
you have to
haven't
clean the
ever
shower
before.
out every 2 days.
Oh, why can't they do it? You should just get him to do it. Or
Yeah.
fucking
Well,
Or
that's
exit them,
part
I
of
don't
it
know.
anymore.
No. I see. I didn't realise these issues until I'd have my girlfriend
no,
in there.
you don't,
Just,
and then you're like, Lala, this is going to be fun.
and then it's like, oh my god,
this entire place is made
how
of hair.
can a woman be this filthy? What's going on? Where's all this
Hello.
shit coming from?
Oh, David's got messages and he's typing.
What the hell is-
Nothing. I'm just typing some stuff to vegetarians.
He's
One
got
of
a
those.
What?
Well, there's a picture here. I don't even know if it's genuine or not, but apparently a couple of calves that were being taken to slaughter escaped the truck and ran to try and take shelter in the meat section of a supermarket. This is in Germany, so some police just went and shot them.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a bit of an upset within the vegan slash.
Well, the thing about this is something I had pointed out to me recently. Vegetarians, at least, are just as
the amount
they're
of
just as responsible
nice
for
land
pollution,
that-
etc.
Oh
because
no!
the
I
amount
saw
of-
a great point the other day
The
where
amount of land that gets taken up for fields and the amount of things that kill rodents
yeah,
and birds
exactly.
and
I saw that on
insects.
Facebook too.
Yeah, it's like, you take all this land, kill all the natural habitat because you want your veggies. All the animals that live in there, you have to be killed because you don't,
But
so you
it's
don't
also-
want things going
did
wrong.
you hear some of the things where what's the pesticides that they put on them? Eventually, they slowly drain into the water, and the birds and stuff end up drinking the water and that, and then they get like toxic, and then like a fox will eat the bird, and the fox will die, and then something like the fox, and it just like spreads throughout the ecosystem slowly.
And then zombie apocalypse.
Exactly, and then all the monkeys go mad, one gets loose, and a bit of blood drops into a fella, and then he bites another fella, and he bites 2 other fellas.
And I still don't wash my oranges because I don't care. I don't.
Exactly.
Washing
don't
fruit.
wash your oranges, kids.
Don't wash your fruit. There's no point.
Don't wash
It's
fruit.
It's actually a fact. You're more likely to die from the vitamin C in it than you are from any
Wash
pesticides
your,
on it.
your body, but not your fruit.
Yeah. Don't wash your fruit. There's no need. It's just
don't
unnecessary.
go to places unwashed.
Unless there's literally like pulling it because you dropped it on like actually outside or
Unless
something.
you pooed on your own orange.
Yeah, don't eat.
Just don't bother, mate.
And if you
Be
have,
honest,
I'd probably just throw it away.
You don't eat the outside of an orange anyway. It's like cleaning the outside of a banana. What's the point?
I was gonna say
You
grapes.
can.
I don't know why I said
orange
oranges, but
zest and stuff on things, don't you?
that's
Alright,
true.
maybe
And
then.
lemon zest.
But small quantities. You're not putting an entire orange into your orange zest.
Oh, shout out to my place of work. Nando's are bringing out a new actual platter that I would say is worth the money.
Good lord.
I know.
What is it? No,
Oh,
what
you
is
told
it?
me about this.
It's called a pheno platter, and oh my god, bodybuilding, utter heaven on a plate.
On a platter.
On a platter.
What is it? It's just chicken and
Chicken,
avocado and
super
sweet
grain,
potato.
coleslaw, sweet potato, char-grilled vegetables that are really nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Corn. Oh my god.
That is barely
Literally-
a calf, David.
There are gains on that plate.
No,
Man.
David, I just... you commented on that picture.
Yeah.
The calf. Jesus, that's a mess.
Yeah, I know. It's messy, isn't it?
Oh wait, I want to
Oh, the calf
see
got
this.
shot in the head.
Oh shit! So there's an actual picture of like this thing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do I see what you commented on? I have no idea.
Well, it'll appear on your just feed.
It hasn't. I
You've
guess
got
I'm not
it
a
set
good
to
enough
top
friend.
Stories or most
I don't
recent.
I don't understand how
That's just
Facebook
on Top
works.
Stories.
Where's top stories? What's the Facebook?
Gives a sec.
I'm getting confused in my old age. So speaking of food, is there any other? We was talking about like weird shit that you eat.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
and that was quite a fun
David.
thing, I think. So
Sorry, my phone.
I might
went
edit
in
this
my
picture of this dead calf bleeding.
Are we
my
allowed
good
to?
God!
Yeah, that's a mess, isn't it?
Holy shit!
Messy.
Why would they just shoot it? I guess they were wild, but still.
Because they're
It's in a
European
supermarket.
policemen.
The European policemen.
Oh, there's
It's
a picture of
good,
them lining it
it's
up
a
and
good,
all.
It's a good way of, showing the kids where their food comes
I
from.
don't think that's a calf.
They were talking at work.
That's
'cause
a massive cow.
We have a chicken conversation. A chicken costume at work, and they kept saying one of us has to dress up in it and go and entertain the kids.
Oh no!
My
You're too
name
tall,
was
surely.
put forward because it fits me because it's a huge costume.
Shit! I had the opposite of mine.
I said I won't, and if they force me to, I will say nothing but the story of how we slaughter the chicken to the kids. Every time we get chicken in, they come with a kiln date. I will explain what that is. I will show them the kiln date.
And then will you hang
tell
yourself on a rotisserie
Yes.
and then go towards a spinning blade and have the top of the chicken costume cut off?
I will make it a dark restaurant for the day if I have to wear that chicken costume.
Thankfully, they're doing something like these sky ropes, but they've got a giant squirrel costume, and I'm too tall for it. But apparently, it's going to be worse for the person who's not in it, got to walk alongside with them.
Oh
bit
God, the
I-
embarrassment.
I know. Don't have to worry about it though.
Jesus. So, is there any other weird shit you used to eat? Because I've got something that you guys might find weird.
Go on.
I used to grate mature cheddar cheese, right, in a bowl.
Oh,
Okay, and then
Oh, you've told me about this.
and I would mix ketchup with it and mix it all up, and I'd just eat that. And it
You're-
was
you're a
so
monster.
nice.
I mean,
Oh, it was delicious. I don't know what it was. It just tasted so good. Cheese and tomato ketchup just mixed together.
is there
It's
something
awesome.
wrong with you?
My throat's like all jammed.
No, I
Um,
mean,
I was in
eating
the food.
cheese and ketchup.
Yeah, I just used to do that. I also used to do. I think I used to do is you know you get
This head
like
wig
the
all right, David.
you know
yeah,
the,
probably. Why?
Because I can hear him.
it sounds like it's fucking
Can you?
screaming for
I can
help.
fucking hear him.
Yeah,
From
I've
here.
been to hear him the whole
he does that a
podcast.
lot. People hear him on all the videos. Well, right, okay, so we used to have two birds, and one of them's now dead, and the other one is getting pretty lonely, especially when there's not someone that he can go, sit on the shoulder of. And he'll scream literally all the time if there's
true.
not someone that he can just go and sit with.
But usually he does that when I enter the house as well.
Well, that's because he's wary of strangers.
And no matter how often I go into that house, he's like, oh,
And often you wear red, and he doesn't like the colour red.
The picky bird.
He is picky bird.
Oh,
Probably
poor
just
old
food around
Hippo.
his
So
side.
that's if we hear birds in any of David's recordings, you now know why.
Oh, all of
they're coming
them.
from outside now. I can
Yeah,
hear, like,
it sounds like they're
tits.
out. It does sound like there's like
Yeah,
multiple
blackbirds
birds
and
from
tits.
outside.
You've
Your
got
window
window
open.
open.
Yeah.
That's what it is then. It's not Hedwig.
No, there was
it'll be
Hedwig, but there's also the birds
They're
outside.
squealing. Oh, fucking
The
hell.
squealing is Hedwig.
So yeah, I used to do that with the cheese and ketchup. I would also get, you know, the cocoa powder mix?
Well,
You can
like,
get- Like the hot chocolate
Nesquik.
mix.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so you can just pour it in a cup and you add hot water and you have an instant hot chocolate.
Yeah,
What I
Uh-huh.
would do is I would get a bunch. I would get like a 3/4 empty fucking like tub of that. So there's like a little bit in the bottom. I'd get a bunch of butter, scoop it into the hot chocolate tub. I would mix it all up into like butter icing, and I would just like sneakily eat it. Like in my room. This was like when I was like 13 or 14. I'd just have like sneakily have a bunch of butter icing. I just made myself because I saw someone do
Is this
it
when
once,
you
so I
learnt
just
to
mimicked
cook?
it. Yeah, it was probably the first thing I've actually made.
Is this off Tasty, was
But
it?
no, it was
very early
before
version.
Tasty was even a thing.
Ooh,
Like,
Tasty.
I can imagine it would be now, just adding cocoa powder to fucking butter. But one time I did it with actual cocoa powder and without the sugar because I didn't realize what it was. And I started like gagging because it's
Oh,
disgusting.
not like just
I
ground cocoa beans.
I didn't realize I needed to add sugar to it because normally the hot chocolate powder has sugar
Oh
already in
my
it.
God, yeah.
And it was disgusting. So that's another weird food
that's
habit.
so bitter sounding.
I used to. It was so bitter. It was like I couldn't. I was really disappointed. I was really sad because like really looking forward to it. I was sneaking around, got all the stuff in the kitchen ready. You know, I used to fucking hide it in drawers and stuff and just leave it. Probably wasn't very healthy because it's butter in it. Oh well, I didn't die. It's all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'm a ghost now. Did I get food poisoning? I didn't even realise.
Yeah, you're a very bloody annoying ghost, to give you that.
So, do you guys not eat anything weird at all? Is there nothing you can think of?
Well, I love going to McDonald's and getting large fries and a plain McFlurry, mixing them together.
Yeah, that I don't get that. People
But
say they really like that.
I know a lot of people that do that.
Yeah, I just don't. I don't know.
It just works, man. You got to have the fries almost a little too salty.
So it's like salted caramel, but without the caramel.
Kinda. I
Salted
guess.
chips with ice cream. That sounds odd. It sounds like something I might enjoy, but it sounds really disgusting at the same time.
So good. So good.
One of the things. Oh, here's a thing that apparently is also weird: is when I have pineapple and cheese on cocktail sticks.
What's wrong with that?
Are you coming from down a well or something? What the hell is happening?
So we need to go rescue him.
I was having a little... Guys!
It's just there's constant like coming.
No, that's the person under his desk, mate.
Oh,
Right.
well, my house is haunted, so...
Your
Of
house
course
is
not.
not
Oh, let me
haunted.
tell you this story right now while I remember. So, quite often when I'm working, my real job, I don't get back until sort of like 12:30 or 1 a.m.
And you're a very imaginative
Now,
person.
it's very dark.
Yeah.
The light behind my door is the only light on the street, and I was going home the other day, just walking that last little stretch where I can see my door.
Yes,
And
it's
I
a
could
weird
see
alleyway.
I could see someone walking around in the hall, so I assumed it was a member of
family
my
member.
household, a family member. Open the door, no one there.
Good lord.
No one there.
They
No
must
one
have gone up the
downstairs.
stairs.
The only two people in the house completely, properly asleep.
That's a little bit weird. You did the 7-7 thing with the phone as well.
There's
at
been
one
the
point.
777.
Are you sure it's not just
incident.
you though? Is it like a Fight Club thing where it's actually you're the crazy one? Because remember
He's
the time
actually Brad Pitt.
there's the time where you left the house party at one point, and 3 hours later they found you like 100 meters away, roaming around a car park in the dark.
He was in a bush.
Yeah. Like, are you sure it's not you? Like, what do you even remember what you were doing in that car park, David?
No.
You might have split personality and just like at some point you just become someone else.
Maybe I'm possessed by Tom Riddle.
Tom Riddle.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
then we're linking it to Harry Potter now.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh God.
Nerd cars.
No, I think I'm good. I think it's just the house is haunted.
It's fine. He's got ghosts.
Ghosts aren't real. They're not real. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
you'll be the first one to get got.
Ghosts don't kill people.
It's
They
always,
can't.
believe in
it's
spooks,
always the
Dimar?
non-believer that goes first.
Ghosts can scare you, but how can they kill you? They can't do
It's
anything.
always the non-believer that
They
goes
can't
first.
move or interfere with any objects, can they?
Non-believer.
Like, how are they going to die? By making you fall down the stairs, by
It
scaring you?
depends
Fall
if
down
it's
the stairs.
a residual haunting or a there's words for it.
You're
But
probably into
there's-
this stuff, aren't you?
There's
though?
two
You
different
like-
types of hauntings.
See,
There's
this is what you see. What
one
you see,
that's just
though.
like a
You want to.
memory or an echo, and there's one where it's an actual
being
being. Yeah.
a poltergeist.
A poltergeist.
See, I don't believe they're a thing at all, and if there was a thing, they would have discovered it, because if they can find planets in outer space and fish at the bottom of the ocean, they could find a fucking ghost. But no, the only people who believe in ghosts or know about ghosts are nut jobs with weird spinning disc things.
day, so you
can shut
up.
Okay then, sure.
How? Right. Okay. You
Oh, here
know
we
my
go.
front door. It's like frosted glass. Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't like.
I see someone walking around in the hall / kitchen, which is what you can see if you just looked in my front door.
Yeah.
I open the door, nobody, nothing is there.
Maybe it's the burglars. Maybe they ran out quickly.
No,
Maybe they've stolen shit.
no.
Stolen goods.
Or maybe it's just a shadow or flickering of lights. There's always an explanation.
No.
More reasonable than that. It's
No,
like
no. Logic is not available.
it reminds
I
me of
put
that
stuff
film where there's the
down
rocks
and
on the moon
there's
that are actually
somewhere
alien
else.
rocks.
That's
the
because
sort
you never remember where you put stuff down because you're useless.
or someone just moves it. That's also a thing that can happen. Oh, this is a weird, creepy thing though that the science can't explain. You know, there's those massive rocks in the desert in California.
Mountains.
No. What's that desert in California? Or one of the deserts around there where Death Valley is?
You mean the-
Sorry, in Nevada. In Nevada, Death
The
Valley.
Mojave.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, you've not played Fallout New Vegas, have you?
No, is it the Nevada desert that I'm guessing?
Yes, the Mojave, isn't it?
I don't know, but basically there's like big rocks there that like have like slide marks across the surface.
Mojave moving rocks.
Aliens.
Yes, but nobody can like figure out why they're moving or.
Well, that means someone did figure it out, and they were silenced by the government.
Like,
yeah, it's
it's
the
like
government.
these rocks that weigh thousands of kilos sometimes are like just sliding across the surface. Like, but nobody sees them slide, but there's just like a trail mark behind them, and they moved.
Well, the
but
pioneers
nobody's
used to
ever-
ride these babies for miles, so...
Yeah, they just sit on them and ride the rocks as they crawled along.
Please, David, please tell me you got that.
Oh, what?
Whatever there. It's a SpongeBob joke.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think that's
say
where
it
it's
again.
from. It's like you talk about rocks being moving. It's like they used to ride them for miles.
Oh, I remember
Watch
that.
SpongeBob, you plebs.
I used to watch SpongeBob a lot.
Yeah, I stopped watching it.
Love me a bit of Sandy.
When I
What?
stopped.
David's
What?
had time-
Sandy's the worst character, man.
Literally the worst. He's literally Hitler.
Why don't you just post it on Twitter, David? A Skyrim thing.
I thought it was funny.
It is pretty funny, but oh man. Okay, you wanted to get to the gym soon, didn't you, David?
If I was gonna get there in time, I'd be there already.
You're not going
Hang
to go
on.
at all.
What
I
is this Twitter thing?
don't have time now.
Speaking of Twitter, did you see my thing about I was on the bus and there was this lady and she said she doesn't think she has diabetes even though her doctor says she does.
Are you simple salmon or serious
yeah,
salmon?
I'm sinister.
Sinister salmon.
Yeah.
Why
But
salmon?
no.
I never actually understood why salmon.
Xbox Live gave me a name.
Oh, okay.
I liked salmon. They're good fish.
But
Tasty.
anyway, yeah, she says
And I guess
she
it sounds
disagrees
like
with her
Simon,
doctor.
which is your name, so.
It's true. She disagrees with her doctor that she has diabetes because she eats so much chocolate and she's not gone into a coma. And I never sat on it. I immediately tweeted it from the bus, like moving my phone away so she couldn't read it. And then her friend was like, "Oh, so do you eat much chocolate?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'm constantly snacking." And they're like, "Oh, you should eat you should eat things like an apple instead." It's like, "Oh my god, do you not understand what sugar is?"
Yeah, but
People are idiots.
There's the weird debate that that sugar from chocolate and sugar from fruit is different. It's not. It's exactly the fucking same.
Sugar is sugar.
It's exactly the same thing. Yeah, an apple has some vitamins in it, but it's still sugar. Chocolate has some fat in it. They're not all bad fats either from the cocoa and the milk, but sugar is sugar. It doesn't. It's the same fucking thing. So if you're drinking a shitload of apple juice, you'll get just as fat as eating a chocolate bar. Just saying. It's exactly.
Well, if you
might get more
consume 3,000 calories of anything, you're going to be fat. You could eat 5,000 calories of broccoli every day. You're going to die a painful death.
Yeah. Well, just because of the malnutrition. But
I think the fact I don't think you can physically eat 5,000 calories of broccoli. It'd be so much broccoli.
No, but you know what I mean.
No, but here's a weird fact that I've learned from dieting is not all calories are created equal, right? So, for example, calories in alcohol don't actually count. Here's a fun fact, right?
Don't tell yourself that. It's a dangerous way of thinking.
No. So not in the mixers or anything like that. So say you had, so I think 100 mils of vodka has like 250 calories in it, right?
Okay.
That's 4 shots.
Really?
Or like it might have 300 calories in it.
That's why people get beer belly in it, mate.
No, it's not though. But those 300 calories of vodka.
Vodka is always my dieting alternative to cider.
Well, they don't. No, it is a diet thing because the calories in it don't actually translate because it's 40% alcohol, right? It's all the calories are from the actual alcohol itself, basically. So the liver breaks it down to acetate, and your body's very, very poor at turning that acetate into actual calories that could be used to have like turn into fat. So they just don't do anything. They just get flushed out your body. They don't actually get absorbed at all by your body whatsoever. So even though they have calories in them, your body can't use them. It's when you add stuff like Coke to it that your body will take on the Coke and that kind of thing. And with like beers and ciders, there's loads of fat in the beer and cider that your body can use. But the actual alcohol itself, your body just doesn't actually take the calories on from it. So if you want to drink neat. Just drink neat spirits. Just straight rum, straight vodka, straight whiskey, and you won't get fat.
It ends badly, though.
It doesn't.
You won't get fat, but you will puke the entirety of your body.
And that's why you won't get fat.
And the devil will reach into your chest.
It's like
and
a fun bulimia.
What, did you just... What? Sorry, can you repeat that?
It's like a fun bulimia. You just like drink until you throw up. Oh, dear.
I'm really not sure what to say to you there. I'm not sure.
It's controversial. There you go.
Not controversial. It's fucking stupid, is what it was.
Oh god.
Like alien stories. It's just fucking stupid.
They're not stories. Well, they are stories, but they're true.
They're not stories, but they're all stories.
I mean, this has just come about, like, talking about the nutrition and stuff, because I watched some of Sips and Stats videos, Sips and Lewis's videos on Team Double Dragon, and they were, like, trying to talk about diet and stuff, but they know nothing about diet, and it was quite funny. Then people in the comments who also know nothing about diet were like, all sugar is the same, and Lewis was trying to say it was different, and it was weird. It was just people who knew nothing about it, just, like, fucking internet trolling, and it just made me laugh. When you actually understand something, you hear people talking about it when they have no idea, it's kind of just funny to listen to. It's like watching the Chuckle Brothers at the gym.
Like when we talk about anything.
Yeah.
We know nothing.
Well, no, sometimes we know stuff, but then again, there's very few experts who actually know anyway, so it's just sort of like our opinion.
You wouldn't talk about anything, would you?
Yeah. Yeah, if you had to be an expert to talk about something, nobody would fucking say a word. But you always get one person who thinks they're an expert and they're not, just fucking having a go at you. And then you get someone who actually knows what they're talking about and they're like, no, you're just completely wrong. And then they'll still deny it and say, no, I'm better than this who's got a degree in astrophysics. Yeah. There's always know-it-alls, isn't there? I always admit when I'm wrong. If someone can prove that my point is wrong, I'll just be like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
I do.
Because I could think of a million situations where we have argued for days about a point I have eventually been proven right on.
Yeah, but then as soon as you prove it right, I'm like, oh shit, I would completely.
Yeah, but he's never believed himself to be wrong. It's the thing. If someone proves me wrong, I'll admit it, but he never actually believes himself to be wrong.
No, I do. No, if someone actually it's like, so we often argued about like pointless things like TV shows. Like, I thought that, what was it? There was some actor I thought was in something, and I was dead certain that they're in it. And David was like, no, they're not. They're really not. And I was dead certain.
That was it. You thought that the guy that plays Marco Polo in Marco Polo was also someone else?
It was the guy in Daredevil, because they look so similar and have the same voice.
They do not.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was so sure, and I was like, no, this Marco Polo guy has done nothing else. And then he linked me,
and I was like, oh shit, really? He's not. So
that's not what you were like. You were like, fucking fine, whatever.
No, I wasn't. I was just surprised. Like,
Speaking of that, when is season 2 of Marco Polo?
I don't know. It should be soon.
It's got to be soon, right?
It's been over a year.
After I've watched the first one.
It's a really good show. Oh god, we haven't even done the Viking spoiler cast bit yet.
Oh god,
didn't even get to that.
Right.
Shit.
David, you said, "Well, there's no bullshit in Vikings."
There's so much bullshit.
Well,
No.
there
I'm
is,
actually
but,
going to agree with you.
like
I've
not
been
as
watching
much
it.
as
I've been
other
watching
shows.
it from the start. Episode 6 of season 1. Literally, he challenges the dude, fights him, kills him, and gives him a burial.
There's no fluff.
in the same episode.
Is that all in the same episode?
It's all in the same
guess-
fucking
I
episode.
marathon season 1, so I don't remember what happens in which episode.
Like
but
episode 6, he might have challenged him in 5, but episode 6, he challenges, fights,
he
kills,
gets over
buries
his injury, yeah.
in 50 minutes.
I get you, man. Yeah,
But
there's a
it
lot
didn't-
less
it
fluff
doesn't
than
feel
other shows.
rushed, does it?
No.
There's a lot
I thought with this season 4, I thought there was a little bit of fluff at the
Yeah,
start.
like there's a lot of Ragnar just sort of talking to himself, isn't there?
Yeah, but that's what
not,
he is now.
I mean, not anything like. I mean, do you remember Breaking Bad? And
Yeah, that. Oh my god, that
as
was
okay
bad.
as it was, there was so much fluff.
Just filler
Like
crap.
just complete filler episodes.
Yeah.
And there's none of that with Vikings,
I
and
think
that's
it
why I
was-
like it. And even in Game of Thrones, to a certain extent, there's fluff.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, easily in Game of Thrones.
But yeah, that's why Vikings is my favourite TV show that's currently going.
There's a lot of weird shit. Like the bit with the Asian lady in that was just weird.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
That was just
because
such a random sub story.
for,
That's
I mean,
also-
this
they
is a
didn't talk
spoiler
about- they
cast, so
killed her.
for Ragnar to then kill her,
Just a
it
random.
was just all pointless. I mean, I know
Yeah.
she contributed to him going mad with those drugs, but
He basically gives him
why
heroin
did
and
they
he's
need to give her
withdrawing
as
from it.
detailed a backstory and make Ragnar care about the backstory so much if he was then just going to kill her
I
anyway?
think they were trying to sort of Games of Thrones it a bit, so maybe you care about them a bit, and then they
No,
suddenly
I
just kill them.
really
but
dislike that character.
I know, but like I think they were trying to make it so that you maybe had some
Yeah.
kind of connection to him before they got murdered. Also, the weird in the most recent episodes, the weird thing where the god guy comes back. I've never got that. What the fuck
What,
is
the
that all
Sith?
about? Yeah, like what's his name, Sigurd, the
that
man
guy.
who goes and have sex with all the women.
Well, that's part of Nordic
I mean,
folklore.
Hadvar.
Is it
Hadvar?
Hadvar?
No,
I-
Harbard.
Harbard. Sorry, because they were
Yeah,
put the
he's
same.
part of Nordic
Sigurd's one
folklore.
of what's his name?
Sigurd's
Son.
one of the
Children's,
kids.
right? Yeah.
And he was
yeah,
another
no,
character.
Harbard
before.
is I think it's Harvard is one of the
Harbard.
Harbard. Well, whatever. He's
Harbard.
part of Nordic
Harbard Black Sheep.
folklore.
Yeah,
That's-
he's like Loki as well, isn't he? Like one of the many Loki peoples.
It's just part of folklore.
Yeah, but like they mention
It's
it.
like
They
that.
talk
Look,
about
we
how
are still from the History Channel, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're,
they, like,
giving
talk
you
about
some
it as being-
facts.
I think
basically
I
Loki.
think the bit from Wessex is probably the most accurate bit at the moment, isn't it? Or is it not?
Also
With the
not
King of
really.
Wessex.
Kind
I
of,
love
yes,
the King
but
of
no.
Wessex.
I love the King of Wessex.
He's such a badass.
best character.
Yeah, he's
Best
great.
character.
I just love
I
his
just
voice
love
and
his
everything.
voice, yeah.
Yeah.
Love the way he kind of just holds every syllable a little too long, but it so works.
And he's just like he's just a badass pretty much. He's just taken over England.
Mm.
He's gonna declare war on that other Northumbria now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Now that he's
next.
got
David's prediction about the son and his son meeting in Paris as they go to Rome didn't work.
Yeah, no, I thought they were building up for that. It just suddenly skipped, and then they were at Rome. I thought that was going to
Yeah.
be their story for the whole season.
and then,
the
suddenly
bump into
it
him.
was just something like they did the weird thing again where they passed like 2 years just at a random point in the episode. Like 3 years passed.
Well, they passed like 15 years this time.
Oh god, yeah, they did.
Suddenly,
Didn't they?
all the kids were grown up,
It was
which
so
is
weird.
good because there's not much to really say about
Yeah.
it. But
And Ragnar's just been missing the
yeah, it's
entire
suddenly
time.
like, wait, hang
Like
on,
12
there's 4
years,
new
wasn't it?
there's 4 new actors now. Who's who?
But
Yeah.
only one of them you could recognise. Well,
And it's
two.
the one on
Well,
the floor.
because the one that doesn't stand up.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the one with he still had the same haircut from when he was a kid. He's the oldest one.
Bjorn.
No, not Bjorn. Uber.
Why does Sigurd not have his eye?
Oh my god.
Oh
don't.
yeah, because he's got the weird eye thing, doesn't he? I
They
forgot
gave
about
the
that.
baby the weird eye.
They got snake in the eye.
Then they didn't give the kid the weird eye, and they've not given the adult actor the
That's
weird eye
such
either.
a weird continuation issue, isn't it? Actually,
Yeah, but historically, that guy had a weird eye. They don't know a hell of a lot about that time period, but everyone knows Sigurd had a hammy eye.
Oh, he's a bit gammy.
Yeah, that's weird. I liked. I think the Paris fight was pretty good. It was pretty cool.
I enjoyed it.
Like the whole...
It actually reminded me very much of one of the fights we tried to stage in Volks Wars.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, with the boats. Yeah, fucking hell.
Fucking
That
hell.
was, we were trying to like. Yeah, the boat fight was pretty cool.
Imagine if we could have actually done our ideas on that engine. how good that series could have been.
Oh, it would have been amazing. We need to write scripts and we need to
I
make
did
our own.
write a script. I
we
have
need
an
to
bring
entire
it back.
screenplay.
We need
Bring
to.
back Bolts Wars.
No, we need to make a new thing, an actual TV show. And we need to take it to HBO, and we need to be like, right,
Yep,
you
straight to
fuckers.
HBO.
Right, Game of Thrones is finished now. You need something to fill the void. This is
It's
it.
not finished.
No, but it will be by the time our screenplay's done.
Aren't they doing 7 seasons?
I don't know, something like
I
that.
think
It's
we're doing one
it's like
more.
season 6 now, isn't there?
Yeah, I think it's to be one more after this.
Oh my god, is this season 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that and all.
Well, I started watching
I
it
haven't felt
at
the
the
same
start
about
of
it
sixth
since
form.
season 4.
Yeah, same. It's
Seasons 1, 2, and 3
what amazing.
have felt different to seasons
They're
4,
very
5,
different.
and so far 6.
Yeah. Oh man, Game of Thrones although the start of this season's been pretty good. I've liked it.
I have not watched the one that came out, but I really enjoyed episode 2.
Yeah, episode 2 was great.
Episode 1
Was
was still okay, but
I
it was
think
just an
the
episode
reason
1.
it's felt different to us, David, is because we've been watching it week to week rather than binge in
Yeah,
one go,
I
like we
guess.
did with the first 3 seasons.
Oh, did you not watch them when they came out? Because
Well,
I stumbled on Game of Thrones when episode 1 came out.
I came across Game of Thrones once. There was already season 1 and halfway through season 2, so I watched them then.
I stumbled on it because I saw the ad and I watched it with my fam ages ago.
Season 1 was so good when it was like, oh my god, this is next level shit. This is some good ass TV. Like, I watched that season 3 times at least. Season 1, I reckon, maybe even more. And then season 2 of the Battle of the Blackwater is like one of the coolest things ever to be on
so
TV.
cool.
Oh yes.
And it's closely rivaled by and it's big going back to Vikings. The first actual battle for Paris and Vikings was awesome.
Yeah.
But
That
when
was
they realised that they've got that big giant ball that goes along the gate.
Yeah, just
Or just
everything
that,
about all
or
this
even
fighting,
a bit after
climbing
that,
the
where it's
walls and
just a
shit.
reveal that he's not actually dead.
Yeah,
the
that
end of
was
season
so cool.
3.
yeah, that was great. And they just
Yeah, I already knew it happened because you'd already told me.
I hadn't. It wasn't me.
But it was David because I hadn't
Yeah,
watched
but that
it
was
yet.
before you even started watching it, and you said
Yeah,
you were happy
exactly.
to let me spoil it.
Yeah, it's cool that they've made a mid-season break while Game of Thrones is on. So now, like,
It's very tactical, isn't it?
yeah, it is. But has anyone been watching anything other than Vikings? I guess-
No, because I'm waiting until Orange is the New Black comes out, and then I'm going
Oh,
to
I-
month of Netflix.
As I said, I still have not had time.
I don't really like that. I've watched House of Cards, the latest season. It was a really good season, actually, really, really good. Like season 3 was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to enjoy this anymore, and season 4 was really good. I've watched Jessica Jones, which is
What
like
the hell is that?
it's one of the new. So you know, there's Daredevil
Mhm.
on Netflix, Marvel thing. It's another one of like the hero things, except it's a lot darker and. It's actually, I thought it was better than Daredevil. It was really well written. It's got Chris Tarrant in it. Not Chris Tarrant.
Chris Tarrant?
Not Chris Tarrant.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
David Tennant. I don't know why I said Chris Tarrant. David Tennant. Right, David Tennant's basically this mind controlling psychopath. Like anyone he
pretty
tells
much
to
is
do
anyway.
stuff, they have to do it. So he's like a proper brutal. Like there's scenes where he's like making people cut their own arms off and shit. It's really fucking. It's dark. And this Jessica Jones has got to like try and stop him because she's the only one immune to his power, and it's great. It's such a good show. I thought it was really well done. And now I'm on to Daredevil. So basically, because I think the Daredevil and Jessica Jones worlds like link because they're both based in Hell's Kitchen, New York. I think a lot of the Marvel heroes are. There's
They
also
do, because don't they have... they're all linking in, aren't
There's
they?
also relations to like the Avengers saying like, oh, half the city was destroyed and someone's trying to get vengeance on one of the people with powers. It's like, fuck off, it wasn't me. I don't even care about the big Hulk man and the man in the iron suit. I hate them, kind of thing.
The man in the iron
apparently
suit.
it's like apparently it's like a shitload of like people with powers. I think that's the whole point, like hundreds of them.
What, a bit
and-
like Heroes? Got a bit
Yeah.
silly.
Yeah, I think it's like that, but I think it's less silly than that, like because they're giving them like tethered to actual decent backstories rather than just I'm Hiro Nakamura. I can stop. I have a massively OP power,
He did.
and he could have
was
killed
massively
everybody,
OP.
but he was just really bad at the same time. It's odd. And then Ando was fucking. He literally
Ando Calrissian.
he was literally just a supercharger for Hero, and that is it. All he did.
He had no power for like 4 seasons, didn't he?
And then he just gained a power to help Hero, and that was it.
That was literally his role.
He was just a massive sidekick. What a depressing life.
What a
sucks.
sad time for Nakamura.
Yeah, man, Hero's got so shit so fast. Yeah, I'd recommend you watch them if you like. Daredevil and Jessica Jones are actually really, really good shows. Netflix is coming out with some fucking good shit right now.
Some bangers.
They really are bangers. Like they're great. What's the other thing I watched a few months ago, but I can't remember what the hell it was. It was another thing where like, oh god, what was it called? My brain's completely slipped. I know everything it was about. So basically, these people come in groups of Sense8. That's it, Sense8. So people come in like groups of 8, and they have the power to sort of talk to each other through their mind and be an experience where everyone else is. So, for example, one of them is like really good at fighting. So if one of them's in trouble, they can like take on the skills of the other person's crazy fighting and like fight them off. And like one of them is a cop. They know all this like cop shit. It's like they know how to fire guns really well and drive cars fast.
I know cop shit.
One of them can't drive, but they gain the ability of someone who can drive. One of them's like a hacker, and basically they're trying to like take down these people who are hunting them down. It's really good, actually. Cool. It's a cool show.
It sounds very confusing.
It is for like the first 2 episodes, but they build up to it slowly. Nice. And
okay.
It's a really good show, actually. That's a good one to watch as well. Given all the tips of pro shows, I watched quite a lot. Other than that, I don't think I've watched much else recently. I haven't been. Yeah, those 4 shows are like the main things I've watched.
Finn.
Timber.
Oh,
So
sorry.
Stephen, you're back.
I leant too far away from the mic. My bad.
It got really quiet all of a sudden. I was like checking all my chords.
Sorry, my bad. So yeah, there's some good shows for you people to watch. I really need to pee, so should we stop in a minute? Man, this has been a nice long one.
We have been going for like an hour and 40.
It's been a long one. Hour 36:12.
A lot of dribble.
Not that much dribble. We've been talking about all kinds of shit.
Not a dribble.
Oh, I never got to say my really good metaphor I thought about me riding stealth. No, it's useless now. It needed to be said in the time. Stephen, I hope you're happy. It was the best metaphor I've thought of this year.
Please say it.
Ruined it.
So it was a metaphor.
I'm not going to say it. It won't have the same impact.
Was it not?
No. But just know there would have been one.
There would have been a metaphor.
I'm trying to think of a metaphor of riding stealth that you would say.
It's not the only thing he rides.
It was like falling out of my mother's vagina at high velocity.
No.
That's also a simile.
I was going to say that losing your roller coaster virginity to stealth is like losing your anal virginity to Braun Strowman. But like, obviously, we were talking about that about an hour ago. So
a simile, but there you go.
I don't even know who Braun Strowman is.
Basically,
7
it's
foot
too
tall.
big and hard. And
300 and something pounds.
It left me kind of shaking.
And on that note, I think we'll end the podcast. Join us next time and keep track of our shitty channel.
Yes.
Biffing.